refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked the mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take a few to lose. Built to win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to another episode of RBO with the guys, man. We're here to talk about, we got 4 topics today. We got some exciting things to talk about. You know, we had a bad injury to Wemby. Hopefully he gets better. We're going to talk about that. Talk about some top teams in each conference. Also going to recap this All-Star weekend that we had. And we got another special topic that we're going to dive into as well. So tap in, down low in the comment section. We see everything that y'all put in there. I know y'all going to be lit. Also, down low in the link, we have a link in the bio. You can become a member, join the R2L family, join these chats. We talk a lot of different sports. We have debates. You get the live info from Davey himself. He puts live updates in every sport and every chat. So you get to stay locked in on that. Also, we have different shows on this network. They talk about different sports. We got baseball, boxing. We got Joe. He talks specifically about the Kings. If you're a Kings fan, definitely log in on that. And we have a couple more other shows. Definitely tap in with those as well. But that's all we got for this intro, man. We're going to dive right into our first topic. First, before we get started, sorry, guys. How y'all boys doing today, man?
It's your boy J-Mo, man. Devin, hold on. It's your boy J-Mo. I'm here. You know what I mean? And, blessed to be here, talk some sports with my bros. And shout out to the R2L family. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's only fitting that I go last because my team last in each division, West and East. So, here to talk about everybody but my team. But, we only for one goal next year. So let's go.
Hey, man, at least you got to go, Some teams just out here doing anything.
Yeah.
All right. First topic we're going to talk about, man, we're going to have to recap this All-Star, man. All-Star weekend, man. We're going to give our thoughts on just what we thought about the new format. Did we enjoy it? Did we not enjoy it? What do we think have to change? And I'll go first with what I got to say. I'm going to keep it 100. I ain't watch it live. I didn't watch it live. Because I just haven't been that interested in the All-Star weekend in these past years, from the dunk contest to the 3-point shootout. But I must speak about the dunk contest. Shout out my Magic, a guy wearing a Magic jersey. Shout out my man Mac. He holding our G League team down.
He was the Sixers last time he won it.
I want to say this, bro. He smoked on the dunk contest, bro. I think Stephon Castle had that one dunk when he let the ball go through and he put it between his legs. That was real nice. That was up there with Mac. But every dunk he did, he came out the gate jumping over a car, bro. Like it was like that. The dunk contest, I enjoy watching that for sure. But when it comes down to the All-Star game itself, I'm just not interested, man. When I went back and watched, the effort is still not there. I see what they try to do, try to get these young guys involved, and then they try to put like the Europeans and like the guys from other countries together to try to like make it like the OGs from the US got to hold it down. They try to put that kind of situation there, which it was cool to kind of see that, but I just don't like the effort, man. And a lot of people say that the the commissioner is doing his best, and I commend him on what he's doing. However, I think he's like doing too much for the players. I feel like he can be a little more stern to try to bring back the competitiveness. You feel me? And that's just my thoughts overall. Like, I'm just not that interested in it. That used to be a prime time, you know, just like the Pro Bowl in the NFL. It's not that interesting no more. Like, that's not that interesting. All-Star game is not that interesting. You used to love watching all the stars come together and hoop, the dunk contest, all that stuff. Now it's just not the same, man.
My man said he feel like the commissioner could be more stern. No pun intended. David Stern. Got you. But yeah, I feel the same way. Like you say, All-Star recap. We might as well put just a players combine because that's what it looked like. Like, I don't know. It's not competitive at all. I don't know if y'all been watching like what you said. They try to do like USA versus global. If you watching like the Four Nations hockey jump right now when they doing USA versus that jump competitive off the rip. USA played Canada. They start fighting 3 fights off the rip because people care. So they out there playing hard. They want to win for their country. Canada booed the USA off the rip when they were doing the national anthem. Tonight we booed Canada when they were doing "Oh Canada." Like, it's rivalry. Here it's like, man, I don't even know what I'm watching no more. To be honest, it's making me not even like the players I thought I liked because nobody is being competitive like at all. I wasn't expecting Anthony Edwards not to play. I'm looking at the game like it's going on. I'm like, dang, they lost. Then I'm like, hold up, that man ain't even play. How they lose like that? So it's just crazy. Then the one guy to me who was playing hard was Wemby. Far as for the I think he's with the young stars. Like, you see him out there getting mad because somebody gave up a dunk or gave up a play. Everybody else just not caring. So I'm just like, honestly, I don't know what it's going to take for them to get back to competitive play like we had in the early 2000s with people like Stephon Marbury, Iverson, Steve Francis, Kobe, Vince Carter, all them type players. Like, they wanted to compete and be like, look, he ain't better than me. I know we both all-stars, but he ain't better than me. Like, they wanted to show each other that this like this basically become like the NFL Pro Bowl where people are scared to get hurt. And I'm like, what? Like, this is basketball. I mean, I understand a little bit in football, even though that's getting terrible too, but this is basketball. Like, come on. It seemed like the players back then played more and got injured less. The players now play less and get hurt more. I'd be like, so what's the point of not sitting out and not playing? Dunk contest became a joke as far as like the people that's in it. You can't even name half these people that's in it. Like, it's crazy. I saw somebody the other day saying that they was asking what you think the best dunk contest, like the duo or rivalry was, or head to head. They got Levine and Gordon, and then Wilkins and Jordan. And at first I was like, what kind of stupid question is this? But then when I thought about it, I was like, you know what? Levine and Gordon did have y'all like a good rival. They had good dunks in both. I think I was more so thinking that because the names, you literally have Michael Jordan, who probably was at the top of he probably one of the top of the league because this is in the 80s. So you still had Magic, Bird, Isaiah, all of them, but he was up there, top 7 probably. And Dominique probably in that top. You had 2 top players at their position. Dominique probably was the best small forward at the time because Larry Bird was on the way out. And Jordan was definitely probably the best shooting guard.
Mm-hmm.
Levine and Gordon was more so, they good dunkers, don't get me wrong, but they wasn't the top of their positions by no stretch.
They just the best dunkers.
Yeah, they just the best dunkers. Like, even when Vince did it, he probably was a top small forward, probably top 3. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, you got to get the best people to go back. And I'm tired of seeing people tweet the year before, I'm going to do it now. Oh, they got me hyped. I ain't trying to hear that. Until we see you in it. I don't mind Levine and Gordon tweeting back because, you know, they done it twice. But John Morant, I'm going to do this. If you don't do it, I don't want to hear nothing from it. So, to be honest, I'm tired of the All-Star game. I hated the commentary from Kevin Hart. I didn't understand it. I'm like, what is he doing? Are you joning on him? Even though it's okay to join, but he was like, it didn't work. That Mr. Beast halftime thing, I'm like, is he not media trained? Like, it was just terrible. Like, I don't know if you watched all that, Javon. It was just terrible. They played more like sideshows than they did even basketball. They 40 points. You know how fast you could score 40 points? The game was so boring to me. I was like,
did you see Devin in the middle of, I don't know if it was halftime of the first game or the last game, but when Kevin Hart was talking, SGA was on the court like, bro, can we start the game? Like,
exactly. He was like,
what are y'all doing? Take the mic from him. Y'all doing too much. Like, even the players is like, bro, what are y'all doing? Like, it was way more sideshows than basketball. Mm-hmm. The All-Star Sunday was like what? That whole event had to be like 3 hours. It had to be like 30 minutes of basketball.
The rest of the time,
33. That's crazy. 33 minutes of basketball. Everything else was just
2 hours of the other
antics. Stuff. You know what I mean? Like they even if the players wanted to compete, how they gonna compete for 10 minutes and sit down for an hour? They compete for 10 minutes and sit down for an hour. Like it's no. Me personally, I think they should just go back to East versus West. If you look at those early 2000s All-Star games when they were so competitive, I feel like part of the reason why a lot of those games were competitive is because everybody kept saying the West got way better talent than the East. And AI, Vince Carter, Marbury, they took it personal and they went out and played hard on the All-Star game because that one memorable All-Star game, I think it's 01 or 03, whatever. Yeah, when they won, you could see Iverson and Vince like, they got us messed up. Like, this the East. Right. Like, everybody, they had Kobe, KG, Shaq, they had Tim Duncan. Most of the top 10 players is in the West. So everybody's saying, even today, they still say that West is better than the East. So I think that that's part of it. I also think they need to go back to wearing their own team's jerseys. It'll bring back nostalgia, bring back memories. They're trying to go crazy if they did that, bro. Let them wear their own team's jerseys, home and away. And they try to switch it up and let people drag because they're trying to even up the talent. But if the West got better players or the East got better players, so be it. Let them go out there and hoop. I like the intentions. They try to bring the new people, the youngins that come in because they like, ain't no way I'm gonna lose to some youngins. I'm gonna play hard. But they weren't even playing that hard to me anyway. They just better shot makers than those youngins, and they just made more shots, to be honest with you. But Jaren Jackson out there talking about he gonna play full court when he talking to Taylor Rooks, and then he get in the game and don't even play full court. Talking about he trying to play hard. You don't even belong there, Jaren Jackson. So if you ask me, but like I just didn't like it, bro.
But I think what you just said is the main thing right there. Like Jaren Jackson don't belong there, but he is basically one of the top players right now. I think the quality of players is just diminished. That's what it is. I think we got spoiled for what we had. Listen, what you said, Stephon, Steve Francis. We ain't even talking about like Burn Davis, Jason Kidd. Yeah, even though Jason Kidd was making it, we had so many people at each position. So it's just like I think the talent is just diminishing. To be honest,
and Donovan Mitchell, man, he's shooting like he don't care. He was wide open shooting. He had them go 1 for 8 his first 8 threes. I'm like, man, what are you doing, bro? This don't look. It looks so nonchalant. Now, one last thing. At the rate that everything is going right now, if it's supposed to keep up like this, they got to do the 3-point shootout last. Mm-hmm. They got to do the dunk. They got to do the skills challenge, the dunk contest. 3-point shootout is the main event now.
Yeah.
Because I got when Buddy Hield went for 30 in the first round, I was hype as a mug watching that joint. Like the 3-point shootout is way more lit than the dunk. Now, unless Ja and Zion and all of them stop welling and finally get on the map, then they can keep it at the main event. But the way them things been going last few years, they need to go ahead and make 3-point shootout the main event.
Look what we subjected to. The dunk contest winner has been a G League person for the last a G League person.
Well, he got more money from dunk contests than he do from NBA checks.
It's crazy because players back then would be like, nah, ain't no way. No G League dude coming in here. Like
that could be a reason why they're not trying to do it. They don't want to lose to a G League dude.
See.
Yeah, but I saw a clip of Iverson, and I didn't know Iverson competed in the 3-point contest.
Yeah,
he ain't no 3-point shooter, and he only made 10 when I seen it, but he don't care. He just competing. Like people scared to like lose, like
especially the young stars. One year, Damian Lillard did all three. He did the skills challenge, the dunk contest, and the 3-point shootout.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, he did the dunk contest?
Yeah, he did. These youngins, they supposed to do it. And he likes shooting threes. He's supposed to hop in a 3-point shootout. He leading the league in threes and shit.
Man, that's crazy. What's going
on? Problem, the main problem really is Devin, because the talent is there. It's this money they get. They getting too much money, bro. They don't gotta win. You know, like I think you get like a bonus, like you get something when you win it. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, It doesn't
Yeah,
even
but
matter
you
no
also
more
get
for
your
us.
name out there though, and the way that these brands are popping now on social
Yeah.
media, it's just even if they aren't doing it on purpose, bro, the money and the branding, it's a natural sense of entitlement that they get. Like bro, I got money, I got a business. I don't got to do that.
Yeah, because if you lose now, oh, I don't want to buy his shoes. He's a loser. So it's a lot that's going on with it. Yeah.
And it's
But ain't
crazy.
nobody care about that back in the day.
But
It
ain't
wasn't
nobody
that
now.
big back in the day
Money
though.
wasn't
Yeah,
big.
Social
yeah.
media crazy. Like these guys, they streaming and stuff, getting money. Like that's a lot of people doing. Like how these guys got podcasts and all that kind of stuff. Like they get
But
money. That's how they get money off their name.
guys
Aside
like
from
Anthony
endorsement.
Simons, bro. Anthony Simons, he got $100 million contract.
Yeah.
2025. He wouldn't have got no $100 million contract in the early 2000s, but because the way the
According to
league is and the
Javon, he
brands
would've.
and stuff. Oh no, chill out. We ain't gonna. I'm just saying he's a good
Better
player.
than
But
Austin Reeves, you gonna say that? I ain't say better than Colt. Like nobody
listen,
crazy.
man, he a good player.
45.
I'm just saying, like it's a different time, bro.
Yeah, a definitely different time. But yeah, that. So we all kind of in agreement to the All-Star game, how it is. Hey, Devin, side note, the Lakers are actually playing the Portland Blazers tonight.
I know.
Yeah, so I'll be watching.
Double.
Hey, I'll be watching. We gonna and your boy will be. I think he running one. So yeah, we gonna see that matchup.
Luka not playing either, so he gonna get. Austin gonna have a lot of burn with the ball in his hand.
Yeah, we gonna watch it. It's gonna be intense. So that's the All-Star game, though, man. That was a letdown, especially for guys like us who's been watching this sport for a long time, who's been big fans of the sport. You know, we like to see that competitiveness, man. We like to see guys go after it. Even when Kobe was playing hard defense on LeBron that year, like I don't care if it's one player out there going hard, like you know what I'm saying, like somebody do it. But man, since we talking about the All-Star game, you know, talking about stars, we're gonna talk about some of the best in each conference. We're gonna talk about who we think these top 3 teams are in the East and in the West. You know, All-Star break is over, so this is the time when teams normally get down and dirty. They bunker down, then they try to go on a run. If they gotta go on a run, they try to hold it down. They try to fix what needs to be fixed before the playoffs. So, Dev, I'm gonna let you take this one away, man.
All right, for me, for the East. Now I'm not doing the usual because it's not who the top 3 teams are standings wise, right? It's who I.
No, right.
Yeah.
Who you think top 3?
2 of them is definitely top 2. I got the Celtics and Cavaliers. My third team is the Bucks. I think the Bucks is better than the Knicks. I know the Knicks got a better record. They might somewhat be playing better. I just don't have too much faith in their team. I got to see Karl Anthony Towns do a little, even though he's not bad in the playoffs, but they got him out of Minnesota for a reason. Jalen Brunson, same way. I'm just not a super believer in him. I know he's a good player. They just don't have that one player who just like make me just like, oh man, they gonna win. Like they don't have an Anthony Edwards or nobody. They just got good players. Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson are good, but they just don't make me believe yet. So that's why I ain't got them in it. With the Bucks, it's strictly off of Giannis. Like Giannis and Dame. Them 2 players who I know, whatever they got going on, they gonna be good. Even though my man Bobby Portis got suspended 25 games today. He is a big part. Like I like Bobby Portis. I ain't gonna lie. He come and spell Giannis for minutes. He ain't scared to shoot the ball when he get it. He basically they offense when Giannis goes to the floor. Dame not out there. It's Bobby Portis time. But as much as I don't like this dude, Kuzma been balling for them.
Hey, I'm gonna say something about him.
I don't know what he got going on.
He nice.
They did a Jersey press conference today for Chris Middleton. Oh, sorry, man. I'm just pissed because Kuzma over there flourishing. Man. I don't even want to talk about him. But yeah, so Kuzma is like a big reason why I'm going with the Bucks too, because he like added. Man, I don't know what he doing out there. He's scoring, he's shooting, he mid range, he float, like he playing defense, he rebounding. I don't know where this was at with us. So that just lets me know he was ready to get out of there. So I'm hoping the best for him. But yeah, I got with the Celtics, for me with them, it ain't even the top 2 guys as far as Brunson and Tatum. It's Derek White and Jrue Holiday for me. And then Peyton Pritchard. They play so much defense. Luke Cornett, man, if you watch the Celtics and watch them 4, man, they playing defense all game. You would look at Luke Cornett and be like, man, he can't play. Man, he blocking shots. He played basketball like somebody that just want to play basketball. Like KD was crying on the clip just recently. Like he just played like, I'm just happy to be here. He blocking shot. He rotating on team defense. Peyton Pritchard out there everywhere. You could tell Drew Holiday and Dirk White probably rubbed off on him because the way he played defense is just like how Drew Holiday. He's just everywhere. So that's the biggest thing for me with them. And then to add on, you got Tatum and Brown. Not saying they bad players, but they going to do what they do. But the fact that these dudes play defense like that, oh, it's going to be tough to beat them because like a lot of people don't defend now. Cavaliers, that's a team where I had to see to believe. Man, how many games we into the season? Like 50 something?
About 50.
You said how many?
About 50 games into the season.
Halfway into the season?
Yeah.
I'm believing. They legit. Like they straight up legit. They got a team. I ain't even gonna lie. And then adding DeAndre Hunter, for me, kind of put them in a better spot. I like Karis LeVert, but he ain't Hunter. Hunter going rebound. Hunter going his 3 a little bit more consistent. He a little bigger body. Yeah, he could just do a little bit more than Karis LeVert. It's probably time for him to get out of there.
He's straight up better off ball anyway.
So, like they starting 5 is just crazy. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, Evan Mobley, and then Jared Allen, aka Shaquille O'Neal, the last daughter. So I'm believing in the Cavs. So those are my top 3 teams: Celtics, Cavs, Bucks. No order, but that probably is the order.
All right,
well, I got Celtics, Knicks, and Bucks. I left the Cavs out for kind of the same reason you left the Knicks out, bro. Like I haven't, and I know Donovan Mitchell has a great playoff resume. You know what I mean? He puts up buckets in the playoffs, but I just remember last time they played each other. I remember the last time the Knicks played the Cavs in the playoffs. They beat the Cavs 4-1, and Donovan Mitchell was healthy. He did not play great.
Cat too, so
he did not play. Donovan Mitchell did not play great. Now. I don't know if that was his first year with the team. He was trying to get acclimated, but he got straight up outplayed by Brunson. He did not play great. I mean, nobody played great. It was kind of an ugly series, but I think they like punked them, man. That's when they had Randall too. Randall, as bad as Randall was playing, they still beat him 4-1. So like I know you say Brunson, you know, you're not sold on Brunson yet, but I'm about as sold on him as I am on Donovan Mitchell. Like they both Brunson put up buckets last year. Now I know Cat has his downs in the playoffs, but this will be the first time we see Cat as a center, the lone big man in the playoffs. Yeah. So you know what I mean? He's the second option, bar none. You feel me? On the team. So I just think he's better as a center, but they got him playing with Rudy Gobert. He stretches the floor and everything, but Cat, you see, leading the league in rebounding. He can't do that as a power forward. He's leading the league in rebounding. Now, his paint defense, he does need to work on that. I don't see how you 7 feet and, you know, can't defend the paint on a consistent level. Like, I don't understand that, but I think that now I'm not really like, I really was going back and forth with because I got the Knicks and Celtics as my top 2 teams. I got Bucks coming in 3 simply because, like, Giannis and Dame, like, if they healthy, I know, you know what I mean? I know they're going to go out swinging. If they lose, it's going to be to a better team than, you know what I mean? So, but Kuzma he has been a great pickup for the Bucks. I think, especially when Giannis was out, bro. When he came in while Giannis is out, he can do a lot of the things Giannis can do. And let me explain. Like, when he gets the rebound, he can push. You feel me? Like Bobby Portis and Lopez, they not pushing when they get that rebound. They looking for a guard. Kuzma get that thing and push. And you can run a pick and roll for him to roll or pop. So that's a different dynamic than what Giannis brings. So, like, I don't know. I want to see how he look on the floor with Giannis. I don't know if they played together yet, but like they playing now. Okay, so yeah, man, Kuzma has been playing real good. When they first got him, I didn't think it would move the needle that much, but watching him play, they looking good. And then last year, you know, Giannis didn't even play in the playoffs, and Dame played the first game, had 30 points in the first half, and then got hurt and didn't do nothing else after that. So I think the Bucks. I picked the Bucks over the Cavs simply because playoff experience. And if the Bucks play the Cavs, like it's just Giannis, man. He's just a dog. But I'm not giving up on the Cavs. It's just like I had to pick one because they playing great this year. I've been saying they need a small forward because they got nobody to check Tatum, nobody to check JB. They got nobody to check those wing guys in the East. And I wish they would have got Ben Simmons, but he went to the Clippers. But yeah, man, those are my top 3 teams. Celtics is self-explanatory.
Yeah, I like that. I got the same 3 you got, J-Mo. Same, like, you know, I agree with the Cavs. Hey, Dave, I'm here to say this right now. I trust Brunson way more than Mitchell to win me a game in the playoffs. I've seen Brunson single-handedly, like, we forget Brunson has played in the Western Conference Finals before. We forget Cat was just in the Western Conference Finals. These guys got more experience than those. Even Mitchell. Has Mitchell even made it to the? What the furthest Mitchell made it? He made it one game
Second
before.
Round. He made the second round.
See,
remember his rookie year when they beat Russ in
Utah.
Oh yeah.
That's the only time he made out the first round.
No, then they beat.
He beat y'all last year.
They lost to Denver.
They beat
Denver in the bubble.
That was the first round in the bubble.
They beat the Grizzlies too in the first round.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he never went past the first round.
So yeah, but
I mean the second round.
But I believe in Brunson, bro. I believe in Brunson so much, bro. Like I trust Brunson so much. Like I think he's a top 5 closer in the playoffs in the league. To be honest, in my opinion, like from what I've seen, I'm trying to think of 5 guys I've seen that really just be closing games. Like he's a legit closer. It's been games with Mitchell. He can close, but he can also shoot himself out the game. He loves to shoot that 3 ball. Brunson gonna get the best. Like he gonna get a really good shot off 9 times out of 10. I think he's a much smarter and much more efficient player than Mitchell. I'll say that. He's not a gunslinger. You know what I mean? So I trust Brunson a lot more. I agree with you. They balling. It's hard to like to say this. A lot of people gonna be like, what? Because of the record, how they're playing. However, like I just like Joe said, shout out Joe. Cavs have to see it to believe it. I have to see it to believe it with the Cavs. Now with the Knicks, my only question mark is Cat. J-Mo made a fair point that he's playing the lone big man as a second option. On like I feel like it's a lot more camaraderie. It's a lot more dog attitude with him in New York. I like how he's been playing. I thought he was soft. Me quite frankly. I thought the guy was soft. I seen the game where he ain't scored a bucket or something. He had like 5 points. I'm like, come on, bro. You too big to have 5 points in the game. You ain't foul out. Like either you fouling out and you got 5 points, or you getting ejected or something, bro. Like I'm not fouling out playing the whole game. So that's my only question mark with the Knicks. I love the role that Mikal Bridges is playing with the Knicks. I feel like he's finally found himself kind of. That they're letting him be that midi catch and shoot Rip Hamilton type of guy. And I think he's playing a good role in that. I just like the makeup of the Knicks. I think they're a solid team. The Bucks. Actually, J-Mo, you had the Bucks number 3. I got them number 2. Here's why. I don't think Giannis gonna play with them this year, bro. And like I said, I like the addition of Kuzma. Y'all heard what I said when we was talking about the trade, Devin. I said I think he's more skilled than Middleton as far as off ball. I mean, the guy's he's a lottery pick. When he lottery pick, he's a
10 out of Utah.
He's a baller. Like he was the one
14, 10,
when they drafted all those guys that year. He was the best one coming up for real. Like
he was one of the most NBA ready players.
He was ready. He looked like a ball. Like he's been a bucket since he came in the league. So. But another guy, I was watching him play the Clippers. They down 7 right now, 7 minutes left. But Kevin Porter Jr.
Oh my God,
he's out there looking comfortable with them though. Giannis out there letting him get his pick and roll on, let him ball. He getting a bucket. Giannis dropping. Yeah, I like that. That's a good pickup for them.
He's a dog. He's a dog.
He's underrated on defense as well. That's one thing a lot of people don't know. He's underrated on defense. When he was with the Clippers, they were the top defensive team, and he played a lot. Mm-hmm. So that goes to show you that he's not a liability on defense. So I really like that pickup for the Bucks. I think they're getting a lot more skill, just guys that can hoop around Giannis, and I think that's what he really needs. And like Jamo said, the Celtics are the Celtics, bro. Like they got a 1 through 5 that can, well, probably not Porzingis, but they got 5 guys that can rotate in that can check 1 through 5. Like they got guys that can switch all day, like
all day,
and they can make you switch. So like, for example, if the Cavs were to run into the Boston Celtics, I feel Darius Garland will get picked on. You know what I mean? I feel like you can pick on Brunson, but it's not the same because he's not as small as Garland. Only thing with Garland is he has 2 7-footers out there that kind of can help him. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I just got more faith. I think it comes down to me having more faith in Brunson over Mitchell. That's what it comes down to, really, because they both really good teams.
Well, few things. One, Kuzma was drafted 27th.
Whew.
I knew it was the end of the first round. I wasn't sure.
To LA, right?
Yeah, he was drafted 27th.
But that one other year they got Lonzo and all those guys. They got all those guys the same year.
They say he was drafted to the Brooklyn Nets, so I guess he must have got traded or something. But
that's probably why I thought he was a large pick. They all came together, and
they all came in. He was just NBA ready, man. Like he didn't have the highest ceiling, but he was ready right now. You feel me? Like, but I did not. I totally forgot they picked up Kevin Porter Jr. Bro. That's a great point that they getting ballers around Giannis versus just these specialists. You know what I mean? These catch and shoot, 3-and-D. Like it's like Giannis or bust. Now Giannis can give you a 17-point game because he gonna have 15 and he gonna have 17. Like now Giannis don't gotta average 35, even though he will. But you know, just in case he do have a bad game, now they going. You know what I mean? They got some more bucket getters. I like that. And another thing you said too, Javon, about the defense, Kevin Porter Jr. Like people think that, oh, he's not a great defender. Yeah, but I was on a team that was top in defense, which means I know how to hide. I'm not a liability. You feel me? So yeah, that's a great point.
Well, yeah, no, just far as when y'all talking about the Knicks and Mitchell.
Oh yeah,
Brunson, I don't even think Mitchell a better player than Brunson, to be honest. I do think Brunson is better. I think the Cavs team is just crazy when you just think of their lineup. They got 4 players on offense, 4 players out there who can just score. Like you can get a ball to 4 of them and they can score. You know, not at will, but all of them can score. Outside, Jared Allen got to be set up most likely. But then you got 2 7-footers who can defend a little bit. Evan Mobley, a little small, skinny wise, but he do his job. He rebound. So now when I think of the Knicks, I guess Mikal Bridges can score. It's here and there. OG Anunoby, I guess he can. I mean, if you ask me, can they make a layup? Yeah. Josh Hart. But these ain't no players you just going to throw the ball to and be like, go score.
Yeah, but they can defend, though. The Cavs are small, bro. Other than Mobley and Allen, they're small. Ty Jerome, small. LeVert,
that's the biggest area. How you going to get to the paint?
I mean,
like, they ain't got they're not knockdown shooters out there in New York. Mikal Bridges supposedly supposed to shoot the 3. He was struggling a little bit in the beginning. So he getting a little better. Brunson ain't no super 3-point shooter. Like they don't got 3-point shooters outside of Deuce McBride. That's their 3 guy. You know, you can live with Cat just shooting 3s all day.
Yeah, you're right.
Josh Hart, like I can live with them shooting. Can I get him the ball and be like, go score? So I like the Cavs team because they got players who can. Even though Darius Garland is supposed to be the facilitator, he can score. Donovan Mitchell can score. DeAndre Hunter can score. Evan Mobley can score. So that's the only reason I'm going with it. I like their team better.
I disagree with that, Joe. I actually think Darius Garland is the X factor. Me personally.
I like Jared Allen.
I think Darius Garland, man. Shaq. Like I think that people expect him to just be this complimentary piece, give you 17 points and this and that. Like Garland gonna go off. Like he gonna have to go off too. It ain't gonna be Mitchell carrying the team. Like Garland gonna have to go off too. He got to get back to that before Mitchell got there, Garland, when he was averaging 21 and 10, and they would have went to the playoffs if Jared Allen ain't get hurt. Like
he was holding them down though. Mitchell got hurt, and he was holding them down. He hitting game winners. Like I don't know.
Yeah, He said he having fun with it now. You know, he broke his jaw the last time.
Brunson get hurt. They can't even get the ball over half court. Josh Hart was out there struggling.
Another thing, Cat foul trouble. Can't believe I forgot that. He got to stay out of. As long as he stay out of foul trouble, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. And the Knicks just play like they just got that. Like they all play together, bro. Like they got that chemistry. Like it's just different with the Knicks. Mm-hmm. I don't think they just head and shoulders over the Cavs. I do feel like the Cavs slightly might have the better team because of. I think, me personally, Dave just said it.
Mobley, yeah.
Mobley. I really think Mobley like that. I think when it comes down to it, he's really the second best player behind Mitchell. I think he's like all around. He rebounds, he defends, he's even scores, starting to extend his range a little bit more. That's what he really need to do. Once he get that jumper down pack to a like at least a midi, like had a midi butter. He's gonna be a beast, I think, though, for sure. Mm-hmm. But I think Mobley gonna have to really ball because Jared Allen, I think he could do his thing, but I feel like Cat gonna be able to do his thing, so he gonna really cancel him out, like you know what I mean. But who do the Knicks got really for Mobley? They probably gonna put a Mobley on him, but that's a tough matchup for him.
Foul trouble.
We gonna see. Go ahead, tell us your West, man.
Dang, who I have for the West? I know I got the Thunder.
Yeah.
The Rockets is in my top for the West. And I believe I got the Nuggets. Yeah. I think I left out the Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies like number 2 in the West right now, but
yeah.
I'm definitely not a believer in them. Because their second best player is Jaren Jackson, and he is terrible to me. Just his game, the way he played. All he do is shoot threes. He ain't average over. Man, he don't get but 3 rebounds a game. How is your power forward getting you 3 rebounds a game? That is crazy to me. Like Desmond Bane be having more rebounds than him. So the Grizzlies just super out for me. And then Ja, I don't think his game ever developed yet. Like he's just the same player to me. He's just athletic as a mug. Don't get me wrong, he can play, but he just haven't took that next step. So
no, he hasn't.
I'm just out on the Grizzlies.
They stay on the court,
good. I didn't even know they was number 2 in the West. If you had asked me, I thought they was 8th or out the playoffs. So when I saw it, I was like, what? So, but I got the Thunder for now. Listen, I got the Thunder as my number 1 team right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost in the first round. Don't get it twisted. They not. Mm-hmm. It's because they team so SGA or busting me. But he just that good. Now, Jalen Williams is getting better. I'm starting to respect him more, like, as a player. I'm starting to see his game. He can play. But if somebody really go in there and shut SGA down, I don't think they've really been tested to see what they can do without. Because Chat just a little too small for me. I like Hartenstein. But, yeah, so they my number 1. But I wouldn't be surprised if they went up against, like, the Warriors. Or, yeah. Because the Warriors struggling just to get in the playoffs right now. What if they get the 8th spot? Jimmy Butler, Stephen Curry, and Draymond, I wouldn't want to play them, to be honest. So, I had the Rockets, honestly, the Rockets nice. They got a lot of collective players to me. That's why they so good. They got Jalen Green. I'm not a big fan of Fred VanVleet, but he decent. I mean, he fell off a little bit. I don't like him at all.
He playing his role.
He is, but he was supposed to be better than that. They gave him a little bit of dollars to come over there.
He be balling.
Dylan Brooks, man, you know I like a player like that.
I like Dylan Brooks too.
A player who don't know that they're not good. Like, yeah, I like a player like that. So Dylan Brooks doing his thing. The Thompson brother, he is balling. Like, I ain't know. Man, this might be putting the ball behind his back. He be doing stuff with the ball. He got a nice little in and out too. It ain't Austin Reeves, but it's nice. And then Shogun. Shogun, whatever you say his name. He nice. Şengün. He's a little bit a lesser version of Jokic, but because he's a little slower than Jokic, even though that's hard to believe. But he nice. So I think they got an all-around team. They just gotta. I think they gotta figure out who's gonna be that one guy who's gonna be their scorer every night. I mean, they can do it.
I think they know. They just need some more time, man. They're still young.
They know.
I like Thompson as being their best player. He gonna probably end up being the best player on that team to me. He got the skill set to do it. If he get a better little jumper, I just like him. He just
all
plays
around.
hard. He got the athletic ability. He can rebound. I didn't know he could assist, like he could facilitate like that. Then they only got the kid, Jabari Smith. I don't know what's up with him, if he hurt for the year, if he ever coming back. I liked him though. He was pretty good. He like Mowgli to me. Little frail, but he can score and he gonna defend. So I like their little team. And then they got these little scrappy
Tari Eason,
Baltimore road dudes. Yeah.
Tari Eason be balling. Cam Whitmore coming in ball. So, like, yeah, they got a nice team, bro.
The Rockets, watch out for them.
First of all, Devin, if the Thunder play the Warriors, they gonna smack them. I'm asleep. Like
they smacking the Warriors?
Yes, I think they I got them beating the Warriors, bro. 4-1. Warriors might get 2 if they, if Steph have a game, but I
wouldn't want to play them. You never know.
I don't see them. Now, if I'm the Thunder, I don't care if I play them. Me personally.
Facts.
I'm not worried
with them lovely.
yeah, give us the Warriors. But first of all, I like what the Thunder did based off last year. They saw Chet getting dogged on them boards by Derek Lively. They went and got Hartenstein. Now
Derek Lively dogged him. He not even like that.
We haven't seen much of Chet and Hartenstein together. They both just start playing together. So, and Javon, you heard me say this multiple times. J-Dub, at some point you're gonna have to get a dub. At some point you're gonna have to score 20 more than once, bro. SGA cannot do it by himself. He tried last year, it did not work. Now I do think that if FGA would have had it in his mind that I need to score 40, I think they would have been better. But SGA that's his first time being the man.
No, been better. Been better off.
I'm saying, like, the team would have had a better chance winning if SGA would have, had it in his mind that I need to score 40, because he was in between 25, 28 range.
Mm-hmm.
If he would have said, I'm gonna score 40, because they couldn't guard him. They had PJ Washington. But they was switching matchups up. He was dogging.
It was moments in the game where it's like he didn't know, like, yo, it's time to take over. It's your time. He kept being passive. It was like it was crucial moments. There was a lot of close games in that series.
Yep.
But
even the last game when they got eliminated, that was a very close game. But that was his first time as the man in the playoffs. They are much more aware of their identity this year. Now, I do think that the Thunder team can be got, though. They're not unbeatable because they small at the end of the day. Like
Lakers.
They got a lot of small perimeter players. You feel me? So if they run into any teams that have big wings that score, they're gonna have trouble, which is kind of probably why Luka dogged them last year.
Mm-hmm.
But the Thunder, I got the same 3: Thunder, Nuggets, and the Rockets. Plain and simple. I love what the Rockets are doing this year. Every time they matched up against a top opponent in the West, they hoop. Not only are they a great team, they're exciting to watch. They play both ends of the ball. You know what I mean? I never thought I'd see the day where Jalen Green would play hard on defense. He seemed like a pretty boy that just liked to score. But the more I watch him play, he gets so hyped when he on the floor. He make a good play. Like, I like the team, man. The Ime Udoka is doing what he does. You feel me? So, like, you can see, like, he only spent 1 year with Boston, but watching this Celtics team, you can now see, like, thinking back of how Boston was playing. Now I see what kind of identity Udoka has. You feel me? He a hard-nosed defensive coach. You know what I mean? Even that one time when him and LeBron almost got into it, when he was like, "Watch that B word." Man, I ain't gonna get into that, but like, yeah, Udoka just a dog, bro. Like, and that rubs off on the team. You feel me? All of them is dogs. They all getting people face. You see what Amen Thompson, he tossed Tyler Hero across the floor. Like, they all some dogs. But I told y'all, Amen Thompson, man. I just wish his brother could stay healthy. Them boys nice. All them top guards that was in high school when they was at OTE, they was dogging them, strapping them up.
What are they? Are they guards?
They 6'7". Yeah, they guards. But they got guard skill, but it's a positionless game. So they
6'10". Oh, that joke.
Yeah, they ambidextrous. They can finish either hand. They nice, bro. They nice. But the Nuggets, Jokic, You know what I mean? Jamal Murray is picking it up. That's my main reason. Now, Michael Porter Jr. has been playing great this year.
Facts.
He's been playing great. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm really proud of that dude. I don't know him, but if you knew him coming out of high school, he was crazy. He was gonna be like that. But he got a back injury.
Gonna pick him.
Yeah, got a back injury, and he learned how to play a role and get a max contract. So I'm proud. Shout out to Michael Porter Jr. But
facts.
Jokic MVP candidate again. I always tell people him and Lamar Jackson are kind of the same as far as regular season. No matter how the team is made up, they're gonna always be in the MVP race because of their stats. Jokic he does it all. He's unbelievable. Westbrook is playing great alongside Jokic. Like I said, Michael Porter Jr. is playing great this year, but Jamal Murray has been stepping it up lately, and that's one of the big reasons why. I think the Nuggets are still a threat to win it all because, like that duo. Good luck. You feel me? When that duo is balling, they ball, and Westbrook just brings a different dynamic. I slept on the whole situation because I didn't think that Westbrook, like, he's not gonna be a catch and shoot 3-and-D dude, and he's too small to do what Aaron Gordon does. But he doesn't look too small to do what Aaron. He's doing it. So shout out to Westbrook. Shout out to Westbrook, man. He doing it all out there.
Yeah,
so those are my top 3 teams.
Him and Christian Braun play the same. They just your agitators. They just run around and cause havoc out there.
And Peyton, shout out to Peyton Watson. Peyton Watson.
The kid with the bush too.
Yeah, Peyton Watson. You talking about Jordan Schroeder?
Yeah, who are they? They been balling.
I don't know who. CTC, where you at? Who are these people?
Yeah, Schroeder was on the bench last year. But yeah, I kind of got the same. I don't have the Rockets in mind though. I love the Rockets though. Last year they was a top team, and then Sengun got hurt, and that kind of derailed their season for us. He like their hub. He's their Jokic, like Devin said. But y'all sleeping on them Grizzlies, man. I ain't gonna lie. This ain't no team that's new to this. They true to this. You hear me? This ain't nothing new. They've been winning without Ja, and they're doing it this year. They played 57 games so far. Ja's played 32 of those games. Desmond Bane fit 43. Jaren Jackson has played the most out of those guys in 52. But they haven't been healthy. Marcus Smart only 19 games. But if you look at their team, they got a squad job. Like, look at this. Jaren Jackson, despite how bad you think he plays, Devin.
Rebounding. That's it.
I give you that. He averaged 6 rebounds. That's terrible. He's like 7 feet almost. That's terrible. But offensively, he dropped like a bucket. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since he played in that USA team,
Antoine Jameson bucket. It's weird.
He took a step in his game. I'm not gonna lie. He took a step in his game ever since that. He's been balling. Shout out Davey Shefton in the comments, man. That's why you ain't tell me that.
Chill, I knew. I just ain't want to tell nobody on my team. He did a Jersey conference today too.
But Desmond Bane, bro, he is nice. I think a lot of people. He's an underrated guy. He plays hard on defense, like you said, Devin. He rebounds. What do he average? He averaged 6 rebounds, just like Jaren Jackson.
Terrible.
And he only probably like 6'3" or something like that. He's not even like a tall dude. Plays strong. Offensively, he can get a bucket. He can run the one for you. What's the guy? The young rookie, Jalen Wells, been playing well for him. I like his game. Can stretch the floor. He can defend. Will go to the cup on you. They got Brandon Clark. I believe Brandon Clark is back now. Jay Huff. Y'all know who Jay Huff is? The center? Man, he played with the Orlando Magic. Shout out my game. In the summer league. And he was cooking. He nice. Big man center, can shoot, but he be finishing, Devin. I'm trying he blocks shots, he play hard.
What's up with
he'll cut back door and dunk when you don't think he's gonna dunk it.
Yeah, he do like a 360, like half 360 jump. You be like, dang. You said what, Devin?
Is Gigi Jackson playing?
I think he just came back.
Gigi Jackson is back, and he been playing well.
He nice.
And you know who surprised me this year? Scottie Pippen Jr., bro.
They keep a light-skinned backup point guard.
He's pretty good.
He's good, bro. He's a solid player. I'm not gonna lie.
He was solid with the Lakers.
To me.
He was solid with the Lakers, man. It's just the Lakers, with Bron.
Right.
He's solid, man.
And then Luke Kennard, one of the best sharpshooters in the league, bro.
Yep.
And you can't forget about the other rookie, Zach Edey. He's getting better and better as the year progresses. So I feel like if they can stay, just get healthy for the playoffs, they're gonna be dangerous.
Don't forget,
nobody want to see these boys. Aldema. So I'm like, yeah.
He be balling too.
They got two bigs they can rotate. Yeah.
They got a solid squad, bro. I really like this team. Their coach is solid. They got a solid coach.
Shout out to Taylor Jenkins.
And they got experience. They've been there. They've been knocking at the door. Ja had his off the court issues. He's back now. And I agree with that. He hasn't taken that step. But he's still super dynamic out there. Like, he's still hard to deal with. So I like this team, man. I do like the Rockets as well. I just need Jalen Green, like you said, I need them to know who they gonna be. Like, it seems like the Grizzlies know who they are. You know what I'm saying? They know the type of ball they want to play. The Rockets, they still figuring that part out. But I'm not mad at the Rockets at all, bro. Like, I'm not mad at them at all. They a solid team for sure.
And then Javon, part of knowing who you are is having playoff experience, which the Grizzlies have. You feel me? Which y'all got last year. Made y'all know who more y'all are. So that's a great call. You know what I mean? You want to have Rockets on the outside looking in. But after this year, ain't gonna be a question.
Hey, that's a fact. The Rockets is they here for sure.
But I did you see when they played each other? The Grizzlies, every time they play each other, it's a ball game.
Yeah,
man, John Moran hit an and one layup, got in his face. The Jalen Green came right back and was like, "Yeah, what's up?" John started laughing. I'm like, man, they be balling, bro. They be balling.
Oh yeah, and that's Dylan Brooks' old team. So yeah.
And then Desmond Bain with his T-Rex arms, he got short arms.
Mm-hmm.
Still be balling.
He be balling. All right, man. Like we kind of similar. We all got the same, at least two on each side.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that though. It's a close call. Rockets, Grizzlies go either way.
Yeah, they're real close. They're two young teams. They knocking at the door. All right, appreciate everybody in the comment section. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. We got two more topics for y'all. We about to dive right quick into an injury, man. Victor Wembanyama, man. That's it. And this isn't like a regular injury. This isn't like a shoulder injury or nothing like that. He had a blood clot. So I'm gonna let J-Mo go ahead and start this one off right here, man. Like, just talk about the impact of this injury, man, and just your thoughts on it.
Well, first off, prayers up. You know what I mean? You never want to see this, like, any type of injury or illness or whatever. Like you said, this is not an injury. This is a medical issue. This is like, this is not an injury. It's not a sports injury. This could impact him off the court, his life, like it's blood clot. So I did see something that Dave sent in the chat. They said that he's expected to make a full recovery for the start of the next season. So that's great news. The fact that you don't got to worry about it. He's just not going to be able to play this year. So, like, as far as the health, man, I think it's messed up, man, because he got robbed last year of Defensive Player of the Year. He's not going to be able to win this year because he's not going to play enough games. And 30 years from now, like, that's going to mean something. 30 years from now, when they looking at the stats and the people that never saw him play looking at the stuff, they're going to be like, oh, he ain't win Defensive Player of the Year, or he only got 2 Defensive Players. He could have had 4. He could have supposed to win the first 2. You know what I'm saying? So I think that sucks for Wemby. My man finally got a superstar, all-star point guard, and they trying to climb the standings. I think that sucks. I wonder when they found out about, like, did they just find out about it, or did he want to play in the All-Star game first? And then, you know what I mean? Like I just think it sucks for Wemby, man, because like we always say, we want dogs, we want people that do this, but when Wemby come and bring a book to the joint, or he try to play extra hard on this, or he quotes certain things, people be trying to say, oh, he trying too hard, he doing this and that. I'm like, bro, y'all want people to be dogs though. Make up your mind. My man Wemby's a dog. He studies the game. He thinks the game. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just think it's bad, man. Like, prayers up to Wemby though. You know what I mean? It's out of nowhere, but like I said, they say he'll make a full recovery for the start of next season. So that's great news.
Yeah, man.
Me personally, I'm kind of super upset because I think the Spurs was going to be a team that was going to sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah.
They got, like J-Mo said, De'Aaron Fox. You finally got the starting point guard now. And then it just so happens that your backup point guard is daggone Chris Paul running the second unit. So you really not having too much of a, I ain't going to say too much of a drop-off because Chris Paul ain't scoring like De'Aaron Fox scoring, but you know what I mean as far as
but the impact is there though. Yeah.
Yeah, running the team. Then you so that's De'Aaron Fox. You got Chris Paul backing him up. You got Devin Vassell of Vassell. People don't really know he can play.
He could though.
Like, he can shoot the three.
He got the max deal before they drafted Wemby.
He can pull up a mid range, shoot that. He'd be sneaky dunk on you at one point.
Yeah.
Like, so you got him. Keldon Johnson backing him up basically, and he is all right. Like he can score. He one of the players who. He don't know that he's not supposed to shoot 40 shots a night. He going out there trying to light it up. Then you got Harrison Barnes, who is just a staple, like a solid player all throughout his career. He going to do what he's supposed to do. Like him and Wiggins are similar to me. Wiggins probably a little bit better offensively, but they basically go out there and do what they're supposed to do. Then Jeremy Shohan, however you say his name, I like him. He like I ain't gonna call him not a true 4, but he be playing the 4 for them. I really like him because he do everything. He assists, he rebound. He gonna get you 10 to 12 points a night at some time. Then you have Wemby. Like they are becoming a legit team. I don't know if Harrison Barnes start or if the kid Stephon Castle start.
I think both of them.
They both start.
They got De'Aaron Fox now.
So if they both start, that means Harrison Barnes is running the 4 and Jeremy Shohan is not starting. It's something like that.
No, I think Castle moved to the bench.
Castle come off the bench now.
I think he moved to the bench.
They got a crazy core nucleus to have Fox, the kid Castle, who is just a crazy slasher, like for real. He will put it on your head in a minute. And then to have Wemby, like that team gonna be all right in the future. You're gonna get other people who want to come there and play. Like
they all the
3.
So here go the lineup. Last game they started Fox, Chris Paul, Vassell, Harrison Barnes, Wemby.
And then you still got Castle and Keldon Johnson and Shohan off the bench. Like they got a nice team. I think they was gonna sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah, they got a nice team.
I ain't saying they was gonna beat somebody, but it's hard to say they couldn't. They've been like, listen, me personally, I've been taking people every night. Oh, they playing the Spurs. I'm like, man, what's going on? My bad losing. Who lost? The Nuggets lost to the Spurs. I take the Suns. What in the world? They lost to the Spurs. Like it's getting crazy. So I had to go and watch the games and see what was going on. I just so happened to catch Wemby playing Cat Christmas Day. He had like 50. I'm like, dang, this young. He shoot a little bit too many threes for me, as far as right now. But he knocking them Jones down. So what can I say? Like, but he played defense. I was watching him defend. He doing stuff. He reverse layups and like I didn't know he could play like that. Chris Paul still looking a little rejuvenated out there. It's like he having fun playing with these young guys.
Yeah. I
don't think I've seen no games where De'Aaron Fox played with him yet. I saw the stat line though. His first game like 25 and whatever. So I'm just like, man, I'm just kind of upset about this injury for real, because they're not gonna do nothing without Wemby. Like as much as they can play hard as they want, they might not even make the playoffs. Like for real. So it's unfortunate for the big fella. Hopefully he get back soon because I was looking forward to seeing this team. Because they better than the Timberwolves to me. A couple little teams in it. I'd rather watch the Spurs in the playoffs than the Timberwolves.
Dang. I feel you though. Because they got a nice little squad. I agree with both of y'all, man. It definitely sucks for definitely a guy like Wemby. Second year, he finally get to really ball. You know, last year they was having like a minutes restriction. He couldn't really hoop like
28 minutes a game.
Yeah, so and he was balling. Like, you know, he's hands down defensive player of the year, you know. could have been in the playoffs, at least a play-in to get a chance to make it to the playoffs. But this might not be so bad after all for the Spurs. Pop about to get him another draft pick. Hey, Pop about to get him another draft pick, bro. They're already the 4th worst team in the East. In the whole league, all right, the East got not the East, they're the 4th worst team in the West. In the East terrible though.
Yeah.
They got to lose a couple more games to compete with the East. But this may can bode well to help build the team up, make them better. You know, they might can get a draft pick, get somebody that they can add. They might can get the draft pick to trade. You know, but this definitely sucks for the Spurs, man. At least De'Aaron Fox can probably get a little acclimated out down there at just getting some shots up and just being on a team where he really got to ball out, because this is probably gonna be the first time since before the Kings was like real bad. So yeah, man, the Spurs are, like I said, 4th. It sucks, man, because it's like Devin said, they have no hope now. You know, Fox gonna have to average 40. I don't think he can do it, but it's a wrap for the Spurs, man. But hopefully, like Jim said, for recovery next year, we pray that he comes back even better, man.
I would love to see him in the playoffs, bro. Can you imagine, like in the playoffs, the game slows down. So having a score on this dude in the half court all game in the playoffs, and ain't no minutes restriction in the playoffs. He might play 43 minutes, like so. Yeah. Man, I would have loved to see Wemby in the playoffs, man. It's just unfortunate, man. This is the only thing that's stopping him from living up to his potential. Stuff like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Ain't nothing on the court stopping him. It's this stuff right here that's gonna stop him.
Facts. All right, man. Prayers out to Wemby. Hopefully make a full recovery. All right, appreciate everybody that's been locked in with us, man. I know it's getting late. We got one more topic for y'all, man. One more topic. And this topic, we're going to talk about, we talked about this all-stars, talk about the stars. We got to talk about the people that matter the most, man. We got to talk about them role players. We're going to call this segment right here, Know Your Role. Because for me, that's the best quality, the best thing about a role player. He knows his role. He ain't gonna do too much. If you know you ain't got no handles, when you get the rebound, why you bringing the ball up, bruh? Give it up. If you know you can't shoot threes, why you even standing by the 3-point line? We're gonna talk about the importance of role players, man. And we would just like all day if you realize when we was talking about the top teams. What were we talking about? Devin said it. It's not about Tatum and Brown. It's guys like Peyton Pritchard that's out there sliding his feet, coming off the bench, coming out there sliding his feet out that jump. Luke Cornett out there guarding the rim, rebounding hard. Having solid role players, man, it makes your team well-rounded. You know, I was talking to Joe earlier. Shout out to Joe. We was talking about Luka and about him and Harden playoff. I'm like, my thing where I was comparing them to is because I don't like how ball dominant they are all year. And then the playoffs come, they need their role players. Mm-hmm. You can't be ball dominant and I'm not involved all year. I don't feel like you need me to win. And then when you need me to win the playoffs, you trying to get me involved. Like, that's not how it works. Devin, you even spoke on this when you talked about not giving up Austin Reeves. You like, man, it's cool to get Luka, but if you trade away all your role players, what's the point?
Role player?
See.
You just said know your role.
You gotta know your role. Austin Reeves gotta know his role. If it's
it's one of my favorite role players.
Exactly. He one of the best in the league. I give him that. One of the best role players. So role players, man, you need them, man. They like
honestly, a few of my favorite role, like two of my favorite role. I've been watching them like the last couple of weeks and stuff. Well, I can't even say last couple of weeks since he's been back. Jared Vanderbilt, like I don't know if people been watching him. This man's an ultimate role player. He don't care about scoring 1 point.
Yeah.
He there to defend and rebound and just hustle. Like I've been watching Jared Vanderbilt, man. I'm loving what I'm saying from this dude, like for real. He's just so happy to be on the floor. He's doing anything LeBron even do, he doing it. Dorian Finney-Smith, one of my favorite role players. He gonna do whatever. No, probably my favorite role player is probably all them Celtics players I named. Cornette. Drew Holiday ain't no role player to me, even though he probably got a lesser role.
No, he role
He like elite defender, so I can't even. But Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, all three, like they are just so good at what they do. Josh Hart, like these are role players. They know they role. They go out, take pride in what they do. Dylan Brooks, Lou Dort, they take pride in what they do. They do it to the best of their ability. They ain't out there fussing with the lead guy. That's why I think Curtis LeVert is out of Cleveland. He didn't know he was a role player. He still thought he was at Providence or where he go, Michigan? I think I think he went. He still think he the man. He want to get out there and shoot all the shots. Like, why you got to go? They brought DeAndre Hunter in there. He a little bit more. I know this is Trae Young team. They wanted DeAndre Hunter to do more, to be honest. So you got, like Jerron said, you gotta know your role. If you don't know your role, you end up like Curtis LeVert, or you end up like who else is traded because they're not it's just certain players. Julius Randle, you're a role player, buddy. You didn't notice that. You thought this was your team. Jalen Brunson was supposed to defer to you. Now look at you. You on the way about to be traded again. So Dennis Schroeder, role player. You talking all this crazy stuff. Like these players is Eric Pascal, role player. I just saw you talking about you ain't like playing with Steph.
He was tripping.
What game? He ain't got no game when you come in here. Role player. Like people is tripping. So he need to be on here with us because people don't understand what the definition of role player is no more. And you can excel as a role player. Nas Reed is a great role player. Look at him. Julius Randle ain't been playing good. I don't even think he's been playing. Nas Reed come in, he fill his spot. Now he balling. Now he gonna elevate himself to a better position. Because as Paul Millsap, how he got that contract, role playing, got better. Now look at him. Oh, look what he became in Atlanta. Now everybody knew he was a role player, faking like a baller. But hey,
he was a baller for real.
Yeah, he was balling. The role players, man, are just as important as the stars. You get what I'm saying? Like you need guys to be like the role players are usually hustle guys or specialists. You feel me? You need guys to knock down 3-pointers. You need guys to play defense. You need a guy on your team like this is what he does. He's a defender. Like every team you need people who can play defense, but you need at least one defender. Right. You feel me? You need guys that can get rebounds, but you need a rebounder. Like you need guys that this is what they do. Like I love the Herb Jones. I said Peyton Watson. What's youngin from the Wizards? Bilal. I love him. He could be a great role player. Come on, man. Nah, yeah. I'm just saying, bro. He don't stand out as a great role player because he has no star to fit into. Mm-hmm. But like, I love his game as a role player. But a guy who I think is probably top 3 role player in the league, Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Josh Hart is the ultimate Swiss Army knife. I mean, the man averages a double-double with like 5-6 assists, and the offense don't even run through him. He just go out there and make it happen. Like you can drop him on any team, and he'll do that wherever he goes. He'll get rebounds. He'll find the open man because he know people to get double teams, so he make the right play. Like he just play hard, man. Like some of the greatest teams of all time that win championships have the best role players. Yeah. Dennis Rodman is probably recognized as the best role player of all time for real. And you know what I mean? He was on some of the greatest teams ever. The Lakers, Shaq and Kobe dominated, but if you listen to Shaq talk, without Robert Horry, without Rick Fox, you know what I mean? Without Derek Fisher hitting that shot with 0.4 seconds left. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, as great as he was, without Ray Allen, without Shane Battier hitting 6 threes in Game 7, without Mike Miller hitting 7 threes with one shoe on, like they don't win those games. So the role players are essential, man. Everybody always say Steph and Clay. It was Steph and Dre. If you want to be real, Steph and Dre. Draymond, the ultimate role player. So, like, the role players are just as important as the stars, bro. Like, everybody know that. And they talk. The NBA players talk about this too. In playoffs, the role players are going to win you one game. Every game, Giannis not going to score 30. Every game, you feel me? Embiid, Tatum, whoever you want to name, they're not going to score 30 every game. You're going to need Aaron Gordon to score 15 one game. You're going to need Michael Porter Jr. to hit 4 or 5 threes at least one game. Last year when we played the Knicks, Buddy Hield had 17 points in the first half and didn't touch the court the second half.
Oh my God, I watched that game.
like you know what I'm saying? So like he could have won that game for us right there if he would have just like. So I'm just saying like the role players are just as important as the stars. The stars just gonna get all the notoriety, but they can't win without them role players doing what they do.
Facts. You know, we also seeing like the superstars become role players. Like
just about to say Dwayne Wade.
And no, even like in the Olympics, like remember the Redeem team when Carmelo was just like, yo, I'm about to dominate the glass. I'm about to rebound crazy. And he was like certified. He turned into Dennis Rodman out that jump every board. Even Devin Booker just recently, he was like, I'm about to go out here and just straight defend.
3 and D. Hey man, Drew.
Threes, you know. So it's like everybody understands that, but it's like the role players don't get that love though, and it's sad that the role players don't get that love. I feel like on All-Star, we talked about All-Star Weekend, right? I think the role players need some love on All-Star Weekend, bro. You know why?
They would have been more competitive. I tell you that.
That's a fact. That for that reason, for one. And without them, where would the stars be? Because they say you need your role players when you at home. Your role players they come alive for you, but when you on the road, that's really when your stars supposed to step up.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have role players, it pretty much like we all play basketball. You know, we never went professional or nothing like that, but. You know, when you at the park, you the best player of your team. You know what I'm saying? It's very refreshing when a guy can get a bucket when you ain't got to score the points or get all the rebounds or play all the defense. You know what I mean? So, shout out to role players, man. I'm gonna shout out my favorite role player in the league, Jalen Suggs, man. The dude is a hustler. The dude rebounds, defense, lays his life on the line. Now, one thing, this one you know you got a good.
Lays his life on the line. What? Come on, man. You slice him up.
You gotta watch this dude, bro.
He's all defense, Devin.
He go crazy out there, bro.
What I will say about him, he the only guard I see that's fighting over screens now. They just drop back and be letting him.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he be really out there bumping his knees against people and stuff. So
he's a football player. He a dog.
Yeah.
He play hard. So yeah, I just want to shout my guy out, man. This I wanted to say. This one you know you got a good role player, a guy that you like, man. He be jacking, bro. But I live with every shot he takes because I know all the other stuff he do out there. You know what I'm saying? Like he plays so hard, man. You deserve that shot, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you need more players like that out there.
Real quick, I feel you on that, Javon. And a prime example for me of that is Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre will try to dunk on the whole team. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? You're not gonna dunk on Brook Lopez off the vertical. But I know he gonna give me all he got on the other end of the floor. I know he gonna hustle for every rebound. I know he gonna dive on the floor. Devin, you remember in the playoffs when he knocked out Kelly Olynyk?
Kelly Olynyk, yeah.
Kelly Oubre gonna go, man. So like I know y'all remember when him and Embiid were just arguing on the sideline a couple games ago before the All-Star break. And Embiid mad because he didn't get back on defense. Kelly Oubre yelling at him like, bro, you know me. You know what I'm about. How dare you come at me about defense? Like, so I feel you on that, bro. Sometimes you got to live it with them role players do because you know how hard they're going to go for you.
Nice. Yeah, man.
Care to speak on any of your role players, Devin?
No.
Shout out to Wizards.
My whole team is players of role players, so you know.
Cinnamon role players.
We looking for something.
I got Jordan Poole.
He ain't no role player.
Yeah, he like a step over a role player.
He is the role. So he is the system. What Harden say? I am the system. Somebody need to tell Ben Simmons he a role player now. No, he don't think so.
Yeah, he a role player now.
Bro, I don't like Ben Simmons, man. I don't know what's up with bro. I
He
saw
don't think
today.
He's a role player though.
Ben Simmons, Brook Lopez hit a 3 from like deep, and they showed Ben Simmons' face. He was sad as a mug. I'm like, you gonna play, bro? Like, you gonna sit the bench?
Oh my goodness! Don't get me started on that, dude.
But yeah, man, get our last words in, man, right quick. I know it's getting late. Appreciate everybody that was in the comment section, man. Y'all was lit live as always. Make sure you tap in, download, become a member with us. We got a lot of fun stuff going on in all these chats, from parlay chats, movie chats, NBA, NFL, all types of stuff going on. Also, all the different shows on the network. Check in with those as well. I'm gonna J-Mo, go ahead, give me your last words, my boy.
I appreciate you for having me on, my brother. It's always a pleasure, to talk some sports with my guys. My Sixers took an L tonight. We need to go ahead and make a decision. And B, keep talking about he's gonna have a surgery this offseason, another one. So we need to make a decision. I think we 2.5 games or whatever behind the last play-in spot. So I mean, the highest we can get is like 9. So I don't know if it's worth it. So we need to make a decision. Are we gonna really try to sneak into the playoffs and make a historic run, which is highly unlikely, or do we just need to sit and be down and give him the surgery now so he can be ready for us to go all in next year? So we need to make a decision. But until we make that decision, shout out to Nick Nurse. Shout out to my squad, man. I'm 10 toes down, but god dang.
All right, for me, I ain't even gonna talk about my squad because everybody know what we doing. Nothing much. If you hurry up though, you can catch my boy playing right now against the Portland Trail Blazers. Austin Reeves, aka Mr. In and Out. And I ain't talking about your girl. Yeah, my man on one. Go check my boy out. He probably gonna 50 on them tonight. Anthony Simons versus Austin Reeves. I don't even know what it is probably right now. He probably got 25 right now at the half. Who knows? Like, it's about to get crazy out here. But other than that, watch out for my second mob, I guess. Lakers. Yeah. I can have a second mob. Shoot.
Okay, you got it. You got it, partner. My bad. You got it.
Your team ain't gonna make the playoffs.
Come back here with it.
Calm down, Jamal.
Honestly, when your team is last in the league, you get the chance to get something. Come on, man. What I'm gonna do? Last in the league.
I feel you. Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
For something. Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves, your guy. I can dig it.
Hey, we listen and we don't judge.
Hey, shout out the network, man. Shout out my Magic, man. I told J-Mo, man, I came in watching the game. He was down 17, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say y'all getting fried.
I went and put my Paulo jersey on. Shout out my baby Neat. She got that for me for Valentine's Day. I put my jersey on, came out. Paulo proceeded to drop 18 points, and we up 3 at halftime. Shout out my Magic, man. We gonna play the song tonight. We just beat the Hawks in Atlanta. We got I think the Grizzlies at home tomorrow. Grizzlies. So that's gonna be a nice one. My top 3 West team. We gotta see what we gonna do against them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody that was locked in with us. You feel me? Y'all was lit in the comments. We gonna definitely be back for sure.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.